The original Rescue Girl Amy Luwis launched her company in 2004 to inspirit and applaud women. Amy's groundbreaking bestseller Yoga to the Rescue, Remedies for Real Girls, has been released through Sterling Publishing. Nice to see you, Amy.
Nice to see you, Mike.
Tell us about Rescue Girl. How did it start?
It started with this little yoga deck that I put together called Yoga to the Rescue. And the big picture is all about empowering women, no matter what age, size, shape you are. I just want women to feel good about themselves, because society has this really negative, destructive view of women, which is the perfect beauty under 30, maybe even under 20. And I just want every girl to feel good about themselves. And yoga makes you feel good from the inside. And that's where I'm starting with Rescue Girl.
So what inspired Yoga to the Rescue, or Remedies for Real Girls? Was it over a period of time? Or?
Definitely over a period of time. Didn't have an epiphany. I started a yoga class in LA, and I felt really great. I felt like invincible. So I decided, my background's in illustration, so I thought I'm going to make a really cool yoga tool for women, the mainstream girl, to get into yoga. Because if you go to the store, you have all these very serious yoga tools. There's books that are very intimidating, and mine is actually funny, and it's appealing, and I think it appeals to the mainstream girl.
Why?
There's remedies for like hangover and gas and bloating, eating too much.
So what's a remedy for a hangover? I'll leave the gas part out because that's two guys like too much like men.
Well, there's a yoga pose for a hangover for sure. It's the extended.
Hang upside down, do you?
Actually, do you do yoga?
I haven't done it for all my life.
Well, that's pretty much, you do an extended forward stretch pose.
And that's good.
I'm not going to demonstrate. I'm not making enough.
We haven't got enough room.
That,
so they actually fixes up hangovers.
Yeah.
So there's something for almost everything.
I pretty much cover the gambit for the modern girl. I mean, other than men, we do everything. We're multitaskers. We're superhuman, or supposed to be. We're the Renaissance girls. And so we're cooking, and we're taking care of the kids, and we're doing the job, we're balancing the checkbook, and it's really stressful. And so you whip open Yoga to the Rescue, and you can do a calming pose. You can do a sanity pose. There are poses for insomnia. There are poses for headaches, jiggly butts.
Jiggly butts?
That happens. I'm over 40, it happens.
What's a jiggly? That's the.
What is a jiggly butt? You need to know what a jiggly butt
is?
That's
when you're walking.
Do you want me to show you?
No.
I'll show you my stockings.
That's great stockings. Another story. But no, the jiggly butt thing. So you can actually you'd be just towed up, wouldn't you?
Well, sure. It's just toning up. But what's great about yoga is it's beyond the physical. I mean, it's about the inside beauty, and that's what I started Rescue Girl for. You want to embrace who you are, exactly how you are, and that's what it's all about. I mean, jiggly butt or no jiggly butt, you got to sort of say, hey, I like myself,
But you are right. There are a lot of books out there that on yoga that they are terrifying. I mean,
well, they are, and we've westernized yoga. I mean, in the East, it's very different. Here, it's about perfection. It's about the perfect pose. It's about the perfect body. No jiggly butts out in LA doing yoga. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm trying to make it okay to, just have fun, feel good about yourself, and do a little yoga, and you'll feel even better, inside and outside. And that's just the beginning. I mean, yoga is just the beginning for Rescue Girl. I don't know where it's going to go from here.
But it's actually more like, I suppose, yoga on the run, isn't it? Which is probably against the laws of yoga, because you can't go running.
No. Actually, that's actually a good point, because I actually just created I iPhone app,
Right.
which is perfect for yoga on the run because it's on an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just buy my little app on the iPhone, and I'm doing this because I don't have one with me. Can't afford the iPhone. But,
one day
people
then.
that can afford it have been buying it from Singapore to Germany to Turkey, and they're buying Yoga to the Rescue on the iPhone. So there's 16 poses from a yoga deck in there, and you can, if you're in a bar and you've got a hangover, you can, get into the pose.
And which is really good. I mean, you're in the bar, few of your friends, and you start doing yoga. I mean, it's scary.
No, it's fun. It freaks people out. Don't you think?
Actually, I think it does. It's
I
freaking
mean,
me out.
you go to a bar, you drink, and you do yoga.
Yeah.
It's good.
So the humour part, though, is very, very important to it, isn't it?
It is. It definitely is because, again, going back to when I started doing yoga about 10 years ago, everything was very serious, and it still largely is very serious. And you have to debunk the serious part of yoga because yoga really is about life and all the layers, and it includes humor, it includes tragedy, it includes stress, it includes imperfection, and again, that Western view of yoga is one of perfection, and it's very intimidating. I have a lot of friends that are all different shapes and all different sizes, and they're like, I'm not going to a yoga class. I can't fit into that. My booty's going to be shaking all over the place.
Jiggly bits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to do something that would encourage women to get into yoga a little bit, feel better about themselves, and then just not care about that stuff, because you have to embrace your individuality, and it really is about loving yourself exactly how you are.
Because
I don't want to get,
one of the
religious or
terrifying things
esoteric,
of yoga is the stockings or the leotards you put on.
Are we going to talk about my stockings?
No, that's another story.
Okay.
I like a nice story. I like the stockings. No, but it's terrifying when you put the. I mean, you're taking away the. I mean, when you hit a certain age, there are a lot of jiggly bits. There's a whole flock of them at times. There's things that love handles for an orgy. I mean, there's a lot of it. But so the jiggly bits, you don't have to worry about people seeing you. You can do it in your own comfort. Do it without having to be embarrassed.
Right, that's true. I mean, you can definitely, use my yoga deck at home, at the office. I have some women that have written to me and said they've put their favorite poses up in their cubicle at work. I've actually helped a woman get through a divorce. She said that she keeps it at her bedside table and it's saving her sanity.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool.
Whiskey does the same thing.
Does it?
From a guy's perspective.
Yoga and whiskey. There
That's
you go.
right.
See, there's my next project.
Yoga and whiskey.
Yeah.
Yoga for various types of alcohol. You could have a cocktail, a yoga cocktail. Adopt a pet. That's again a very successful non-profit business, but it's an important part of I think today's society. Tell us about that.
Definitely is my alter ego. Never far from home.
What about yoga for dogs, by the way, or for pets?
Actually, there is a book for it's yoga for dogs or dog yoga or something, and that's another reason. Doga, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, the downward facing dog, upward facing dog.
It's interesting.
I don't think if you worked with that book, it would be very good.
No.
I don't think so.
I think dogs don't get hangovers anyway.
No.
They have gas.
I don't know. But yeah, anyway, adoptapet.com, I started that about 10 years ago. And it's the largest nonprofit website for adoption for animals. And I'm very proud of that. That's actually kind of ties into the whole yoga thing too, because if you feel good about yourself, you can get out there and make the world a better place. And that's something that I've been able to do.
So how does it work?
You go to adoptapet.com, and we have 7,000 shelters and rescues listed on our website. And let's say you're looking for a little black Chihuahua in a 50-mile radius of your home. You type that in your criteria, and we show you dogs, little chihuahuas that match your criteria. And if we don't have anything that matches exactly what you're looking for, we have this wonderful feature called Search Saver. And we have 1 million people every month that sign up for Search Saver. And when we have the dog or cat that you're looking for, and we're actually adding later this month horses and hamsters and all sorts of rabbits, animals, if we don't find your perfect pet at that moment in time when you do your search on adoptapet.com, we email you and say, hey, we found your perfect little chihuahua, so come take a look.
Which is actually really exciting. I mean,
it is really exciting.
And I think people need to also have.
It's so exciting, actually, that I have to show you this.
Okay.
If that's okay.
They can. Explain
Shepard Fairey. I don't know if you're familiar with Shepard Fairey, who did the iconic Obama Hope poster that sort of was this galvanizing street poster that hit America and really helped his campaign. He's a real champion of the underdog for people without voices or just beings without voices. And so we called him up and we said, hey, will you do something for us? And
Just
he
hold
said,
it up a bit higher.
He said, yeah,
That's good.
I'm going to go ahead and do a poster for you.
Yeah.
And this is what he did.
It's fantastic.
And our logo is right there, adoptapet.com. And actually, Obama said, a mutt like me, and that's why we put that there, because he referred to himself as a mutt. And he said, a mutt like me, so we kind of tied that.
Because we need to be more responsible with our pets too. I mean, they're not just a commodity, they're part of the family.
We do. And actually, a lot of people, because this country is in a lot of turmoil, financially and all that kind of stuff, people are kind of letting go of their pets and putting them back into shelters.
And what's the other one we have down there too?
Oh, that's just mine. That's just, I going back to this, after this, I don't want to do that. This is my little poster for my Rescue Girl.
It's very lovely. There we go.
Cut that out of the tape.
No, that'll be there. Now we'll make sure it's there.
No, this is great because we have over 7,000 shelters listed nationwide, and we have over 750,000 visitors, unique visitors a month on our website. And we started this just with our own chutzpah and our own money, and that's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you're giving something back too.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yep. Supposed to be. Some people haven't heard.
I know.
Okay, Rescue Girl, how do they get hold of that?
Well, you can go to rescuegirl.com.
Yes.
That's kind of obvious. Or you can actually pick up the book version of Yoga to the Rescue worldwide. It's everywhere. I found it at Tesco's, Waterstones, Barnes & Noble.
At
Borders,
all good bookstores.
Amazon.
Yeah.
And it's cheap on Amazon because they buy in bulk,
No,
so it's like $10.49.
Now you want them to buy the more expensive ones.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Buy it from my website for $19.95, 2 for $36.
And what about Adopt a Pet, quickly?
Go to adoptapet.com and adopt a dog or a cat, and don't buy from a breeder or a pet store.
Now, I have to ask you, because I'm a guy, and we're going to edit this later anyway. I'm a guy. I am.
I know
like
you
the
are a
stockings,
guy. You
though.
don't have to point that out.
They're great stockings. But what's a yoga stance for gas? What do? You just like to...
Full boat pose. It's kind of like your body's in a V. Do you need to do that now?
No,
Right?
no,
Is that
I
what
don't.
you're talking about?
No, otherwise they would clear the set.
I don't see anybody in the room, actually. So I think you've already done that.
No, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Nice chatting.
Nice chatting with you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.